sit in their damn cars and make all that extra damn money. And then tell me that silly shit talking about, yeah, we're here to, we're here to observe. Motherfucker, you can't observe from the outside of the goddamn building. She not letting us in. I was, as far as the shit at Village Hall, right? That's when they were up there. I have the video. I'm sure they wouldn't stop law enforcement from coming in, even though the FBI couldn't get in the motherfucking door. Let the same people who've been going to these meetings sit and have their insurrection.
And their insurrection, girl, what?
Right?
Yeah, girl.
Don't label me as a supporter of any of them motherfuckers.
Viewer discretion is advised, child. Viewer discretion
because
is
everybody
advised.
know how the fuck I feel about each one and why.
Tell us, child. Tell us. Let's go.
Right?
Come on.
You're just hoping the representation of you, Tiffany, as a single black mother, would have been better.
Tell it, child.
Because when you deal in certain shit, certain things happen.
Wow.
You want to give everybody a second chance. You're not Jesus. And that's why every nefarious motherfucker that you gave a second chance that's kicking you in your ass has been made baby Jesus by your foes. Kiana literally told me that it's not her job as a trustee to protect the residents.
What, girl, what?
Then, bitch, why in the fuck is you out here talking about you fighting for the residents?
Viewer discretion is advised, child.
Fighting is protecting. You say that ain't what you do. You legislate, right? What ordinances have you come up with, and which ordinances have you followed that were already the fucking place? Because it's ordinances already the fucking place. Why haven't they been followed?
Child.
Did y'all see that man in that yellow jogging suit as I was driving by?
No, girl.
Baby, I don't know who did it. Must been his woman that's in that yellow truck with him. But threw all his motherfucking money out on the goddamn curb.
Child, go back. Turn around.
Baby.
Turn around.
He lucky he double backed and went for his shit, because I would have grabbed some of them dollars. Wads of cash. Wads of cash, too.
Trina Downs. What's going on, child? Tell us everything. Give up the tea, child.
Yeah. Here go my mother favorite spot, the patio. She loved the patio in Orland.
All right, y'all, we on here, child. Yeah, we're a little bit early because Trina Downs is early around here. So Trina is running around Dalton. Don't mean that in a negative way, but I just happened to get on and she's over here talking mad sure honey iced tea about so many daggone people. I said, child, we might as well just go ahead and listen, child, till it's time for this damn thing to start. She was talking about plenty of people, but I'm gonna let her talk. Fair use, child. Fair use, Trina. Fair use.
Yeah, free Palestine.
Oh, girl, don't say that, though. We don't want to hear that. No, we don't want to hear that. Okay. They cut you off. What the hell? I wonder if she's on her way to the meeting. Not is that a high-speed chase? I don't know, but child, she been snapping. Shout out to Harmonize. I appreciate you. This is not the normal start, y'all, but child, she here, we here. She's in Dalton. There's a Kentucky Fried Chicken. We could go to Dalton and go to KFC if that's what you into. Shout out to Harmonize. Hey, y'all. Big Tiff. No, she ain't scared. Child, we know. She just full of crap. Oh, she's just full of crap. She just be out here talking. Come on, Trina. What else going on, child?
Have y'all, Okay, so when we was in grammar school, remember that thing called deductive reasoning, where even if you don't know the answer solid, right? You straight up don't know the answer, but you use reasoning of taking away all the things that you know for sure isn't the answer.
Right.
And hopefully through that process called deductive reasoning, you'll end up with the correct answer or solution. So that shit was a whole
viewer discretion is
build up. Quite frankly, everyone that lives in the village of Dalton, including myself, we need therapy. We've been through a lot of trauma. We've been through trauma under Riley, which is why Tiffany was elected. Then we've been through trauma under Tiffany. Jason, you're going to be dealing with a lot of traumatized people.
That is true. I don't.
Nigga, you see me? You see me, bitch?
Oh, no.
No, I ain't going to do you like that, Jason. But I know your ass ain't had no job, motherfucker. And Tiffany knew you ain't had no job when she put your ass on her ticket.
Allegedly.
Now she want to bust out talking about the shit with the feds, which is true.
Allegedly.
Look up FBI investigations, FBI healthcare consortium. Look at the motherfuckers who got charged and went to jail.
Girl, you need some gas?
Right, Jason?
Uh-oh.
One of the women husband sit in elected office that was charged.
Girl.
Stealing over $500,000. I think $500,000 is the healthcare consortium number right there. Y'all don't deal in shit if it ain't $500,000, huh?
Oh.
Because on my video, you know, I discussed how healthcare consortium gave Thornton Township under Frank Zuccarelli $500,000 and ended up getting $130,000 back in change.
Ooh.
Who the fuck get change from a grant?
Tell it, child. Tell it. Tell it.
Right.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
So when you clean in the house, don't sweep shit under the rug.
Ooh. That's funny. That's funny, child. They gotta just
don't recycle none of these politicians.
Girl, you know they're gonna reelect them. What else they got? I don't know what that is.
Dalton been broke.
Ooh.
We broke here.
Ooh.
Jason, clean house, but you spend money for Lori Lightfoot to tell us shit we already know.
Girl.
What kind of bullshit is that?
Girl.
Motherfucker, pay me. Bitch, I can tell you that when Riley Rogers was there, Elizabeth Scott stated that Janice Johnson was buying shit from Amazon for her fucking crib. But see, you bitches want to keep your dirty secrets. Run a check on who's spending what. Get the detailed motherfucking account information.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a whole lot of nefarious, weird ass spending and crazy shit going on. And motherfuckers is going to jail. And Tiffany will not be the only one.
Is she going?
Allison Key, bitch, where them meeting minutes? I thought you had them.
Uh-oh. Yes.
Nikita, Dr. Nutskeeta, bitch, why you ain't posted them? And where our agendas at, bitch?
They hanging up on the
Why you taking shit off a public record, bitch?
Uh-oh.
Instead of putting it on, bitch, with your fat Barney. You can get Ozempic now, huh? Now you just got a muffin top when you was full Barney, bitch. You ain't eating no more. Until Jason get in. Then I'ma check your weight, ho. right? We paying you with our tax dollars, bitch. That ain't Jason money. That ain't them trustees' money, bitch. That's ours. That shit y'all giving to all these lawyers, that's our money, bitch.
Uh-oh.
Them dusties, motherfucker. Y'all don't give a fuck about running them up and running motherfuckers' property tax bills up, bitch.
Girl.
You know why, bitch? Because y'all appeal your shit, don't you, Kiana? Don't you, Kenyatta, bitch?
Uh-oh.
That bitch Kenyatta.
She better not be drunk. She out here driving at a high rate of speed for Dalton. So we are listening to Trina Downs. Maybe she on her way to the meeting. I don't know. But she talking about everybody, okay? She talking about everybody. So we might as well just go ahead and listen to her till the damn show starts. Is Tiffany going to be here? I don't know. Is Jed going to be here? I don't remember what he said. I was listening to him this morning, but I don't know what he said, child. So I don't know. But child, shit, she talking, we listening.
Y'all seeing the credit card being spent because, bitch, you talking about it. Why ain't you motherfuckers did something about it? You want to do a recall to rush your shit in and your agendas do. Ain't no motherfucker gonna be no motherfucking better. You motherfuckers ain't shit with a capital S, bitch.
Wow.
On everything.
Yes, on everything.
You motherfuckers ain't shit.
Ain't ish.
And highly incompetent and incapable of sitting in the positions that you in. That's why it look like a ghetto ass motherfucking dog fight, bitch.
Ooh,
a ghetto ass motherfucking dog fight.
Let me see.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Shit looks stupid.
Ghetto.
I ain't coming. You want me to come and be? I don't live there, motherfucker. I don't claim none of that shit. Just like you don't claim a bogus ass nigga, I don't claim no bogus ass hood.
Okay.
Y'all think that shit is grown ass people. It's a fight. It's a fight.
Girl.
I don't want to live around a bunch of retarded motherfuckers like that.
We can't
Who the fuck do that shit?
We can't use that word, Trina.
Where they do that?
I don't know. We can't use
in a motherfucking ghetto. And that's exactly what the fuck. If you don't think you in the ghetto, bitch, open your ass.
Woo.
Or close them for 4 more motherfucking years.
Allegedly.
And look up and tell me where the fuck you at. Because y'all think it's some heroes in this shit.
It might be.
Miss Hill say a hero ain't shit but a sandwich. That's a movie title. Just what in the fuck is going on?
Girl,
and why do y'all think that's proper representation of the community? And why ain't people calling for something to be the fuck done? You don't give a fuck about your safety. You want to see a fight. Go see that shit. Till you motherfucking be hearing surround sound.
Yes.
And I ain't talking about the song. Real surround sound. Motherfucking bullets ain't got no name on it.
Girl,
this motherfucker in there with a knife longer than my motherfucking forearm. The blade. The fuck is you talking about?
Woo.
What? No knife. You motherfuckers see what you want to see. I ain't got time for you ostrich ass motherfuckers.
Was there a KNIFE?
Right? I go where I am safe, where I have control of my shit.
Where's the KNIFE?
That's why the fuck I'm at home.
You're not going to the meeting?
Now bring that shit to my motherfucking house.
No.
Make your arrangements ahead of time.
Girl, woo!
Because you ain't leaving that motherfucker.
Your discretion is advised.
But none of that satanic ass shit that's going on up in the motherfucking meetings. Bet you that. Bet you that. That shit is just really motherfucking disgusting.
A little bit, child, a little bit.
Really disgusting.
A little bit, child, a little bit. Girl, where you going?
I ain't going to that meeting just like I don't go to dog fights.
You're not going?
I ain't got no dog in the fight, and so I don't go to dog fights to see a bunch of dogs rip each other the fuck apart. Bunch of bitches tear each other apart. And I think that's a bad analogy, because I don't even think that dogs that are trained to fight and maul and kill each other are as bad as the motherfucker sitting up in that damn meat.
Girl! Woo!
No way, no how. No way, no motherfucking how.
Woo! Lord.
All the shit I got on video and record alone will have every motherfucking body sitting their ass in the goddamn MCC federal joint with their own damn deck. And then you got old politricans that escaped federal charges by the skin of their motherfucking teeth, still lurking around like motherfucking vultures, looking for what they gonna get. Bitch, you gonna catch a charge. That's what the fuck you gonna get. Ain't no one motherfucking monkey running no damn show.
What the monkey?
So ain't no one motherfucking monkey gonna catch a charge.
Girl, that's racist.
Because like I said, you motherfuckers got the right one.
Uh-oh.
All that harassment and intimidation in the name of the DOJ, you know you can sue the Department of Justice just like you can sue the FBI. Remember when the Olympic girls were all in a rut because the FBI investigated that freak-ass doctor?
Right, yes.
But let him get away with all of that bullshit because he's working for the government, and he white and he a doctor. Even though he was molesting and sexually assaulting white Olympic participants as well.
That's a little racist, Trina.
Simone Biles is black.
Yes, she is.
Won a lot of Olympic medals.
Yes, she does.
Where was Black Lives Matter? I see people get killed in the community all day. I'll never see Black Lives Matter at the killer house in a local neighborhood with their signs and none of that shit.
Where they at? Where they be at, y'all?
It only matter if you're gonna get some lawsuit money. That's when your life matter. When you dead and you got litigation behind it. It matters like a motherfucker then. Because can you please donate to our organization because we came out for you? Is that how this shit go?
That is true.
But when black people in leadership get together at a fucking meeting, fuck the safety of the people. Right? As an advocate, you're supposed to be advocating for the people, making sure the people are okay. You in the motherfucking fight, motherfucker. What the fuck you grabbing the mics of the taxpayers to bust a motherfucker in his head?
She's talking about brown eyes right now.
But then I hear people say that Tiffany was hitting Jedediah with a mic. Do you guys not know your asses are on video?
They don't.
Forever on digital display?
They don't. Digital.
You can say whatever the fuck you want to say on whatever fucking show on YouTube, Snoo Boos, the Shade Room, the motherfucking Back Room. At the end of the motherfucking day, all of that shit is digital and on video. Everything the fuck that happened.
Yeah.
Stephanie, that ain't a good way to come through the door, bitch. You coming in with your name and all of the shit in the name of Stephanie Wiedemann, Jedediah that did the damn fool.
She like it, we love it. She like it,
right?
We love it.
He run down your bio and then set it off. Whew, girl. I'm sure the feds opened the file on your ass.
Oh, Stephanie.
If it ain't been opened already. I got Frank Zuccarelli FBI vote file.
How you got that?
But
we here for
y'all keep doing what y'all doing, child.
Girl.
Keep doing what the fuck you doing. Run for re-election.
Who?
Jason as mayor, and run for re-election, trustees, and run for re-election, Tiffany, so they know exactly where to find y'all motherfucking ass, because nobody else should be sitting in those seats because they haven't been audited properly since God knows when. I'll say 2013, since I've been paying attention.
They got a Walmart. They got a Walmart. I know y'all not allowed to go there, but I see a Walmart. Come on, child. What else?
It's a whole damn.
Oh no! Come on, internet. Come on, Wi-Fi. Come on, Dalton Thornton Township internet. AT&T, Verizon, Xfinity, Comcast, something. Oh no. All right. Why is she getting that together? Yes, we are listening to the Trina Downs. Giving her thought and take on so many things and so many people. Condia said Jed said he and Trina were back at odds. I ain't know that. I don't know. I'm on nobody's side. We just listening because, you know, we messy over here. Shout out to our girl Trina Downs. Let me go ahead and find her page. Please make sure you follow her. If you don't, I feel like she's been on all day. Maybe it's not all day today. Maybe it was all day yesterday. She changed the name of her page, so I didn't realize this was her. It's Politrick or something like that it's called now. But I don't know if she's on her way to the meeting or not. No one is live yet. I get on here trying to get ready and I see this and she's talking smack about a lot of people. And she ain't totally wrong. I know a lot of people feel their ways about Trina Downs. And everybody can feel however they feel, just like they feel how they feel about Big Tiff and everybody else. But she ain't always wrong, I tell you that. I ain't saying she always right, but I'm telling you she ain't always wrong. And you know, a lot of people don't particularly care for her. I ain't got a problem with her. Because some of the things I be saying, the same daggone thing, child. Keep putting the same daggone people in place and thinking that you're going to get a different result. Trust Gonzalez and Trina and Keith Freeman. Trust them, child. Trust them all, child. Somebody asked, will we still be watching this if or when Big Tiff doesn't win? What I will say is if Tiffany does win, we're going to watch it. If Tiffany does happen to win, we're going to be watching it. Because, child, that's going to be funny because all we're going to do at that point is laugh. That's it. Come on, child. What else you say?
Yup. I got some Hebrew National hot dogs at home and some Ore-Ida fries. Look like we're going to have a hot dog bar tonight because I ain't cooking shit.
Girl, I don't blame you. All right.
And that's for the record. Clerk called a motherfucking row.
Call the row. Call the row.
And I'm going to take this. I was going to turn, but I'm going to keep straight.
You going to the meeting?
Because look over here.
What is it?
Robbins. People talk shit. Robbins look better than Dalton. Point blank, the fuck period is cleaner. Clean as fuck. Ain't all that trash and bullshit blowing around. Ain't none of that. They ain't got liquor stores every fucking where. Huh? They ain't got liquor stores everywhere. How many motherfucking slot machine places you seen through Robbins?
Girl, I don't know. Anybody know?
There go one piece of paper blowing, look like a kid's homework. Where all the paper and shit and abandoned houses and shit on the streets and through the neighborhood?
Girl.
Where is it?
Where that's at?
People cribs upgraded. They have more pride in their community under good leadership.
Robin?
I know somebody gonna be like, what about when Tyra Terminator got beat up at the police station? What about the 2 black men that ended up unalived in Dalton's?
Oh!
And the fact that they got the door locked over the fucking night. So I'm about to get off my live.
Okay, girl.
And look at this damn meeting on my way home.
Okay, girl.
God bless y'all. Stay out the way of danger. Fuck the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Call the feds.
Okay, girl. Stay safe in these streets.
They can march us into school like Ruby Davids, right? Back in the day.
Oh, wow. Okay. So she took the whole thing down. All right. Shout out to Trina. Okay. So she changed her name. She changed her page's name to Politricians in Leadership, which I dropped the link. Shout out to my friend. I'll claim her, Trina Downs. And listen, I know a lot of people got issues with her. Y'all, I'm just here to see what's going on, to find out all sides. I'm going to hear all sides, okay? Ain't one no better than the rest. That's what I think. Ain't no one better than the rest. You got to take all the pieces and try to figure it out by putting it together. Because I know everybody likes to say that Tiffany is all wrong, and she ain't right a lot of the time, but she ain't the only one. I'm going to say that. I'm just saying. So we about to see if Tiffany's going to show up. See if this will be a productive meeting or not. Are they going to have it in that hall? I guess. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. Trina said she's just going to watch it, but I'm sure she'll come back later, and then we'll have to see what's up with that. Hopefully, maybe, or something. A few people are coming on now, but the meeting does not start until 7:30, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't even see an agenda or anything, child. Let me go ahead and catch up on the super chat. Shout out to Amanize. Thank you, hun. She said, hey, y'all, Big Tiff. No, she ain't scared. I don't think she's scared. I just feel like she just like to say shit. I'm going to see what she's doing over there on Facebook in a second, too. WREM, I see you. Thank you so much. He said, what's up, y'all? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Shout out to Woquill. I appreciate you. He said, season 2025 of the Boondocks has been crazy. Agree. I agree. Never a dull moment, child. You know that Tiff said that somebody had a KNIFE in that brawl, as they called it. I'm like, girl, we saw you with the microphone. Let me not say that. I didn't see her with a microphone. I saw Jed slide off with the microphone after Lavelle put it together, positioned it up there, and Jed came by and grabbed it. I'm only saying that because that's what I saw from everything that we watched. And if we didn't watch, then nobody watched, right? I don't know nothing else. I ain't see Tiffany with a microphone, but they also said that the wig came off, and I didn't see that either. So all that could have happened. Y'all let me know what you saw, but I ain't see all that. Let me shout out DSB. Thank you so much for the 5 memberships. Appreciate your support. If you did get a membership, please make sure you go ahead and thank DSB. We do appreciate the support. Shout out to all the channel members. No normal opening today, child. We just got right to it. So it does. Somebody just said that Vivian is live, and it looks like she is. So hold on. Let me bring that up. I don't know if there's anything. I think she's just in the room. So it looks like they are in that, that room that they go to now. Wait, let me make this bigger. That room is she talking to Tiffany?
You're talking about my channel? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, like stuff like this. Yeah. I made this for my Apple Watch. I'm selling like some everything right now. Yeah, I made all the. I make Apple Watch. You created. Thank you. Yeah. If you ever need to order this, let me know. Reach out. Yeah, I got you.
All right, child. They're talking about fashion, child. So we'll let that go for right now. I know that Reality Check TV will be live. Shout out to Reality Check TV. He's going to be there. I don't know if Critical is going to be there or not. Shout out to our regular smegulars that bring all these things to us. We appreciate you. Shout out to Evie Ray. Thank you, honey. He said, at least Tiff said Harriet Tubman correctly. I think she mispronounced it. Now, she didn't say Harriet Tuppence, but I believe that she mispronounced it. If Nicole is here, I think she had said something about it from today's earlier video.
I am history.
I beg your pardon.
I am the 21st century history.
I beg your pardon.
I am your Rosa Parks, your Harriet Tubman, your Harriet Tubman, your Harriet Tubman, your Harriet Tubman.
Who the hell is Harriet Tuppence? Who in the hell is Harriet Tuppence, Bueller? Can someone can somebody let me know who Harriet Tuppence is, please?
What kind of shit is that?
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
Illegal.
Huh?
Illegal. Why give me? Illegal. What kind of shit is that?
Child, we could talk about Big Tiff all day. So right now we're over here watching Dear Woke Christian, who is on it as far as Big Tiff is concerned. Let's see what they talking about over here, child. Who is this white woman? Who is this white woman?
Let's look at their channel.
On the black man's channel. This look like racism. Racist. Dear Woke Christian, are you okay? Dear Woke Christian, are you okay? Did something happen? Did somebody take something over? Let us know what's up. Let us know what's going on, child. We want to make sure that everything is okay with you. Is everything okay? Blink twice. Is that really you? Are you dressed up? What is going on? What is going on? It's not what I expect to see. Not what I'm expecting to see, child. Where is Dear Woke Christian? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. So let me find this is Alicia. What's her name? Alicia Child Nicole? Is that her name?
I just got your message, Jason. That's fine. We'll watch Tiffany videos. You had me freaking out,
Alicia.
Jason.
It's Alicia. Okay.
I thought I was late, and I'm never late.
Child. She worse than me. I can't find it. All right, let's go back here. Child.
Because that's when that's freezing.
Girl, you all right?
Why does Walker sound like a 10-speed? Y'all know how the 10-speed be click, 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 click.
Girl, are you
What does Walker do it? I don't understand why. I don't get it. I slammed it in the door earlier when I was going to take that rental truck back. Well, that's what did it here.
help?
Can't have that. I need this.
Don't be letting this mess get you
Contrary
help,
to
child.
popular belief, I ain't faking my disability. It is really, really neurological. It is cold out here too. Oh my God.
I mean, it is a damn noise.
Hey, Shirley. Jay Tompkins, Liz. Hi, Liz Baskets. Girl, you be having me in stitches. I be so weak at your comments and posts. Village and Township should have a restraining. Hey, Joshua. Yep, that was all in the queue. Yeah, they really should have a restraining order, for real.
Yeah, go to Washington.
Robert Hunt won't be at this meeting. You want? Okay, I got you. Robert Hunt won't be at this meeting. That's Thornton Township. He doesn't work for Dalton. I was looking for it's Trustee Steve doing a mic check.
Let's test mic check 1 2 mic check 1 2 1 2.
I thought he was about to spit something. The way he said that disc jockey voice. Oh, thank you. Somebody said I have a lovely voice. Who was that? It went by so quick. Beverly, thank you.
What's up, y'all? Smash them likes. Hit that subscribe. It's about that time, y'all. Cooking with Frank. All right, so we know we got the meeting tonight in Dalton. So we'll see if Tiffany Henyard shows up. It's kind of up in the air. You know, she's talking about she needs security and all that type of garbage. And actually, she's right. You know, she needs security, and Leotis needs security too. Yeah, Leotis needs some security after that pitiful ass performance, you know, a few days back. Yeah, they definitely need somebody to protect Leotis and Tiffany. And DeMarcus Crackhead Quigley too. Oh, you know, because the only thing he know how to do is throw frontwards kicks like a little ass kid. And you got to be down on the ground too in order for him to strike. You know, he ain't gonna stand toe to toe. You know, wait till you fall down or something, till you're in a crowd and start kick you in the head. We're still waiting on charges for that too. Now I don't know if we're gonna get charges because it seems like, you know, the police in South Holland and Dalton, they don't really do shit.
No, they don't.
You know, they're always there when there's some wrong to be done, it seems like. When they're there to harass somebody or put somebody out of a meeting or intimidate somebody, they're there all day for that.
Y'all know that this is Cooking with Frank. Shout out to Cooking with Frank. Shout out to him and all the other content creators that covered Dalton, that got this thing going on with the strikes on the channels taken care of. Frank has been very helpful to us all. Appreciate you, hun. Fair use, of course, because ain't nobody trying to get into none of those troubles anymore, even though I know he won't mind. I got one down, Frank. One more to go. One more to go. And it's full force on after that. So we're going to watch him because ain't nobody on yet. Ain't nobody doing nothing. So we might as well look at his last video until it starts. So I think it's one of y'all that said it, or maybe one of them said it just now, that Tiffany will show up because she's trying to put a police person in place. Child, we ain't had a Lacey since Lacey was Lacey. So they ain't got their police situation under control. So it sounds like she's going to probably show up. So we shall see. Hopefully this ain't lasting all damn night, child. I got to go to work tomorrow.
But when it comes to filing a simple police report, these motherfuckers are never available. They never want to do their job. But anyway, like I said, there's a meeting tonight. And if Tiffany doesn't show up, that's always a good thing, because that way the trustees can move forward with the people's business. Like Tiffany always say, gotta let the bid handle the business, and don't let the business handle us. So I guess the business is going to get handled tonight. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen the agenda, but I'm sure it'll be another nail in Tiffany Henyard's coffin. Every single meeting from here on out is going to be another nail in her coffin. They're going to pass some ordinance or some rule that takes away some more of her power, you know, eliminates her from spending frivolously, because she has no problem with that. And she has no problem with spending money. And the big question right now is, who is paying for her attorneys? Who's paying for Brisket Brinley and McSteven Solomon? That would be Booger. And that would be McStuffins. Both of them. How she got all these lawyers, child? She must be paying a different way, child. Big question. I haven't gotten a clear answer on that. Who is paying for her attorneys? And, you know, should people have to pay for her attorneys to keep filing all these frivolous ass lawsuits? What? Now, I heard also that there was a knife at the meeting. And that's possible. But what I do know is Jed and Lavelle didn't have a knife. They didn't have a knife. If there was any weapons brought, it was brought by one of this bitch's homies. Yeah, Tiffany Henyard. Allegedly. I wish I could be the FBI investigator that gets to question her when it all boils down to it. When she can't do any more running and lying and shit, and they bring charges on her. I wish I could be the investigator that questions her. This is how the entire interview would be conducted, with my finger on this bitch's forehead. The whole interview. And every time you move away from that finger, that's another year.
Frank!
With your punk ass, Henyard. Yeah, the whole interview would be held just like this. How much money did you steal? Simple question. You know what I'm saying? Why did you spend so much money on cutting down trees? Simple question. Why did you spend so much money traveling when nobody asked your ignorant ass to come to their state? Simple question. And if I don't get some simple answers, this bitch would get 20 years. Straight up. Now, I know some of y'all say that's harsh or you wishing time on it. No. She deserves that shit after everything she's done. Yeah, she definitely deserves a decade or so. Because she don't think, she thinks that she can do whatever she wants and there's never going to be any consequences. Well, there are going to be consequences.
Because there ain't no consequences, Frank. Where are the consequences? Wait, so I found a video of some lawyer or some news program, right? Remember we were just watching day before yesterday, where Jed and the people from the town got on the Zoom and they said what they want, and they want the Pritzker and all those people to get them take her out because of the brawl the other day, right? So this dude on this news program, I haven't had a chance to get to it, says that there is nothing that any official can do to get her out of office. There's nothing that can be done. The only way she can get out at this point is to be voted out. Now, somebody in the comments also said that it looks like somebody can get taken off. I think they said somebody could be taken off of the ballot that's running for the mayor. No. What's that guy's name for supervisor? The senator guy, Napoleon Dynamite. So allegedly they're saying that long ass day that they was over there with Dots and Heavy D's bigger younger brother, it may have been looking like that they could get Napoleon off maybe. Child, I don't know. That don't mean Tiffany can get on, because you can't be running for 2 seats at the same damn time. Child, this is all a mess. This is all a mess, period, point blank. But that's okay. We here for it. We already said Pritzker don't care, Kwame don't care, state's attorney don't care, none of those Democrats care. And I beg people of Illinois to remember, while y'all out here suffering, specifically in Dalton and Thornton Township, Brandon up in Chicago, along with Pritzker, are fighting to make, and Kwame Raoul, if I'm not mistaken, are fighting to make sure that illegals get to stay. They fighting to make sure that illegals get to stay, but been watching y'all's asses down there for 4 effing years. Don't forget that. Ain't had nothing to say. Ain't tapped her on the shoulder for shit. Had the whole DNC up the street in Chicago. Didn't say one effing word. Child, what do I know? Come on, Frank, child.
Right after the elections is probably when the FBI is going to make their move. And I don't understand this little rule where you can't arrest a public official within 90 days of an election. That must be some Illinois Crook County bullshit. We got to let this bitch break the law to the very end. Why doesn't it work like that for anybody else? You know what I'm saying? When we get pulled over, why I can't go where the fuck I'm going and just talk to your punk ass then? It never works like that for regular people. But for pieces of shit like Tiffany Henyard, for some reason they get protected. Yeah, well, you can't do this. Why the fuck not? They act like they can't arrest this bitch for anything. You just saw her hitting somebody in a meeting in the back of the head with a microphone. They talking about her safety. I wish one of the women who don't like Tiffany Henyard could have caught her in the corner and worked her ass over. That's the only thing she understands. And like I said this in the earlier video, I don't advocate violence. I don't. That's not the answer to everything. But sometimes it is. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes violence is the answer, because sometimes that's the only shit people understand.
Allegedly. We do not condone violence over here at this channel, and the views of this daggone videographer person is not the views of this hostess over here. We do not believe in violence at all. I'm just saying. Listen, Frank can have his own opinion. We not condoning no violence around here, child. I understand. Don't act like I don't understand, because, child, I do understand. I'm just saying we ain't going for that. But anyway, all these things that are out here in the ether, child, I don't know what's real and what's not real, but the only thing that I've seen that I believe is true, because it was on the news, and I know the news used to take it with a grain of salt, is that the only way to get her out at this point is if she gets arrested, of course, but I don't believe that's going to happen. He's talking about the 90-day rule. I have heard that, but from what I saw, the best way to get her out at this point is to vote her out. And the rest of the government allegedly can't do anything. And even if they can't technically do anything physically or, to get her out, they definitely could be speaking about it at minimum. They definitely could be speaking about it at minimum, and you can't tell me nothing different. But what the hell do I know? Shout out to Evie Ray. Thank you, honey. Said laugh out loud. Said better on the new cringe video. Oh, this is crazy. Shout out to you, hun. Shout out to WREM. He said, hell, I'm a cracker myself. Shout out to the crackers. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Shout out to Nuruddin in the building. Thank you, hon. He said, wow, the quine Big Tiff is quining. She is making NYC Mayor Eric Adams look great. In fact, he looks like a saint. He actually does. I ain't heard hide nor hair about what's going on with him because he had to, or not, he didn't have to. He kissing the ring of Donald Trump and he gonna be all right. Child, you know what would be a great surprise though? I'm not saying it's true. You know, Diddy is in the hospital because of his leg or something like that. What if he made some kind of a plea and Trump pardoned Diddy? What if Trump pardoned Diddy, y'all? Everybody would go crazy if that happened. Woo, Lord, Lord, Lord. You think they'd be inviting him back to make music as soon as he get out?
And it goes back to when you was a kid. Your mama could tell you to take out the trash 1,000,000 times, and you wouldn't do it if you didn't, if you didn't think an ass whooping was coming. Yeah, if there was never any punishment, why would you take out the trash? She break that belt out on your ass. Yeah, now you want to move. Now you want to move, and that's what you see happening here. Things are getting, things got towards violence that last meeting, and that should never happen. But the reason it happened is because this bitch right here has manipulated the situation into what it is. Nobody told her to put her ex-crack slanging punk ass boyfriend as the youth violence prevention person. Nobody told her to start a relationship with him. Nobody told her to have.
Come on now. Everything ain't Tiffany's fault, child. She is a mess. She done messed up. She done did lots of wrong stuff. Everything ain't Big Tiff's fault. Who voted that ass in there? Who stayed home for Dalton Mayor and didn't go out and vote? Who? 2,000 people out of 20,000? Whose fault is that? Who elected her or who nominated her real quick, 10 minutes before midnight to become the supervisor? Who? I'm just asking questions, child, because people like to forget. No shade against Frank, but people do like to forget, child.
Michael Smith around, Keith Price, Andrew Holmes, Stanley, Blue, Black, Brown. Nobody assembled this team but this idiot right here on the screen.
But who ran on her ticket, Frank? Come on now. Let's be fair. Who ran on her ticket? It was Tiff and Kiana and Jason and Clerk Key, right? And maybe somebody else. Was it somebody else too? But they ran on the ticket with her. We synced it. We did the video. We got the pictures and the proof. Come on now. We can't ignore all that. And she had been arrested for breaking in the cars, breaking the windows, allegedly, whatever the hell it was. Mugshot was already out there. She was already on the news for being a slumlord, allegedly. Thank you, artist Bouquet. Ed Steve. Everybody seem to forget the history. Remember, she said to go do the research. Research has been done. Nobody wants to remember all that. Shout out to us. We'll remember it for everybody. Woo! Everybody, please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new.
This is all her fault. I don't care what she says, and I damn sure don't give a fuck what Brisket Brinley is saying. We don't believe you, Bo. We don't.
See, shout out to Frank. No shade against Frank. You know they love this, right? So y'all think that Tiffany was spending all that money that you saw on Wayfair and Amazon? Y'all think that she was the only person buying that, Bueller? Do y'all really think that she was the only person making those purchases, Bueller? I seriously want y'all to answer, because a lot of people just seem to be forgetting a little bit of the history around here. A lot of the people seem to be forgetting a little bit of the history around here. I'm just saying. Belcher, House, Key, and Ed Steve. Yep, it was 4 of them on there with her that said, yeah, we support you, child. Let's do this together, child. I'm just saying. And then don't forget, she appointed, what is her name? Carlisle. She appointed Carlisle, and she was all in good till that one night that she decided to apologize. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm on your team now that the subpoenas have come in. Am I lying? Let me know if I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Ain't that what happened? He was all good in the hood before then, right? Then them subpoenas start flying. Then people started to change. Remember when Jerry Jones said, "Child, can y'all just give me an account of everything and I'll just pay for it?" Ninja, what? Oh, did everybody forget about that? Don't you love how people just remember what they want to remember and forget what they want to forget? And it matters when it does, but then it doesn't matter when it doesn't. And everything is this is the same thing as saying that everything is Diddy's fault because he just did it all on his own. For saying that everything is R. Kelly's fault because he did it all on his own. So all the people that had something to do with all those things just get to go on into the sunset and potentially, possibly, still do things to people because they got to get away with it. Okay. Because, you know, now all of a sudden, Carmen is wonderful. Chris is wonderful. Keith Freeman is wonderful. Oh, they wonderful now. Oh, they wonderful now. Okay. Child, whatever y'all say. You like it, we love it. Child, you like it, we love it. Thank you, Nerdin, for another 5. He said, as a matter of fact, it looks like our mayor, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, may have the charges against him drop, according to... Good luck to Mayor Eric Adams. He was just getting an upgrade in his plane. That's all that was. Everybody made too much out of it. Shout out to Demi Rose. Thank you so much, hon. She said, do you think she told her parents the truth about the things she's really done? Well, allegedly, didn't she hire her mama and hire her cousin? So I'm going to go out on a limb and say, allegedly, I'm sure they know a thing or two. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about it. Because the family was hired, right, y'all? Remember, I feel like we were, excuse me, if we weren't talking about it, there was a video that we was watching where they were talking about something like, white people hire their family, you know, with the DEI stuff. And we don't get to do that. We don't get to do, well, no, yeah. Now wait a damn minute. Sheng Tao most certainly hooked her damn boyfriend up. Did she not? Fannie Willis most certainly hooked up her boyfriend, allegedly. Did she not? Big Tiff allegedly hooked up her family. Did she not? So what they talking about? So what they talking about? Mayor Eric Adams hired his bestie, and whoever else might not be necessarily his family, but people he knew. So that's just not, that didn't really happen. Okay, maybe it's just me, child. Maybe it's just me. Shout out to Virginia Martinez for becoming a member. I thought you were already a member, but thank you, hon. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone who is here. We are waiting on the meeting to get started. It's supposed to start, child. They just looking at a table. It's supposed to start at around 7:30. So we got a little bit of time. We are watching Cooking with Frank as he's cooking about Big Tiff. This is his latest video. It says Tiffany Henyard to skip another meeting in Dalton, even though we just heard them say that she's probably going to be here because she wants to appoint a new Lacey, because we ain't seen nobody since Lacey, really, because that other dude didn't make it through. I forget his name. Burgess, if I'm not mistaken. Trustee Andrew Holmes has another essay case, which we talked about, but we will definitely hear what he has to say, meaning Frank, on that. Shout out to Virginia Martinez. I appreciate you gifting a membership. If you did get the membership, please make sure you thank Virginia. Thank you so much, Virginia. I appreciate you. She hooked up her man, Leotis, child. Kamal. She hooked up Kamal with $100,000 job. And someone made the point in a video as well. How you gonna be the person who's supposed to be caring for the at-risk youth and you on video fighting? I'm just saying. Then there's allegedly the driveway issue that allegedly happened. Lest we not forget that. That cost a pretty penny. Child, it ain't just her. I mean, I know that's her, but she done hooked up a lot of daggone people while they say, but white people do it too. But white people do it too. Because, child, it's always about what white people do. I don't think this got shit to do with white people, child. But maybe I'm wrong. Shout out to Roddy in the building. I see you, honey. I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone who is here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
I believe Max Solomon. We don't believe anybody associated with Tiffany Henyard. And that's the problem. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We don't believe anything that comes out of this woman's mouth. But for some reason, the law, is keeping her in these seats till the very end so she can irritate people and try her best to get her hands on the rest of the money. You know, we know what she's doing. She knows she's done. But see, the problem is she thinks she's just going to lose the elections and go on about her life. No, bitch, you going to prison. And she need to.
Now, Frank, I don't know if she going to jail, child. How the hell long do it take? How in the hell? First it was the DNC's convention had to go on. Then it was some other mess. Now it's you can't do nothing within 90 days of an election, child. More excuses in a little bit. They didn't wrapped up Diddy and got his ass in jail. Tiffany's still out here raising a ruckus. Maybe it's just me, child. Maybe it's just me. Thank you, Nurdin, for another 5. I appreciate you. He said, maybe it's just me, but I'm looking at Big Tiff. I noticed that she got some strong shoulders and a strong position. Listen, she ran down there and got in that fight with her man for her man. So I ain't gonna hold her. She down for whatever, but she was who she was well before all this. She on video as a trustee. I guess everybody just didn't notice that, or it was okay. Cause you know, I'm a single mom. She's young and she's a black woman. She a black woman. Child, you know all that stuff. That's all that matters, child.
Get that through her thick ass head. She's going to prison. Period.
Period.
And some of her people are going to go to prison too. They shouldn't have had their punk asses involved. All right.
Okay.
Like I said, that knife situation, I don't believe there was a knife, especially on Jed's part or LaVelle's part. I know they're not that stupid, but Tiffany Henyard's homeboys are. Yeah, they're very fucking stupid. I heard about some backpack getting passed out the room or something. I can't say for sure, but I did hear that DeMarcus crackhead ass Quigley was passing some book bag to a female and she walked out the building. What the fuck was in that bag? Crackhead ass Quigley? Yeah, we'll probably never get an answer to that.
What y'all know about
But anyway, I also heard that Tiffany Henyard is actually trying to appoint another police chief. So this means she might actually come to the meeting. That's why I said I'm 50-50 on her showing up. I'm not taking no bets this time because I lost the last one. Yeah, I thought she wasn't going to show up to Thornton Township, and that puffer fish looking bitch strolled up in there and all mayhem broke out. Yeah, so I don't want to see that happen tonight, but it's 50-50 on whether she shows up to me. But yeah, she tried to hire another police chief, and guess what? He's also inactive. I saw that on Facebook. Daryl Stroud. I guess he was for Harvey or something like that. And I'm going to be honest, man. Anybody that comes from Harvey and Dalton, man, you need to really, really be vetted.
Damn.
You know, but apparently he's bounced from job to job in law enforcement over his career. So he don't look like a good choice. And plus, he's not active. This bitch don't even look up she doesn't even check to see if this man could be the police chief, even if she appointed him. She don't check on nothing like that. But she knows every goddamn.
Brown Eyes is in the building. Brown Eyes is in the building, child. Jedediah, this is what I need you to do more for me, okay? I was listening as long as I could earlier today, child. What I need you to do is to always get close and show those beautiful brown eyes. That's all I need, and I'm happy, okay? I'm calling you Brown Eyes from now on. So Jed don't like when Jed does not like when I speed the video up. He tried to talk fast earlier today, thinking I wouldn't. Y'all already know if I'm gonna do one thing, I'm gonna make a video go faster, child, because we ain't got time. And you know Jed is a little long-winded. No shade, child, no shade, but you know Jed a little long-winded. But as long as he coming up close and showing them big brown eyes, I can live with it for a little while. So now his name is Brown Eyes. That's what we call him over here, all right? Because child, he over there talking about somebody trying to come for him, like actually come for him. Now, I don't know if that was a good or bad thing, Jedediah, but, you know, someone is clearly attracted to him. Child, somebody like me is clearly attracted to those brown eyes, okay? I'm just saying, all right? But I know you got problems with them brown eyes. Child, when you was, listen, I realized that you were the one that the good-looking oppressor had in his arms when he was... when he was carrying you out. I said, yo, who is Sticky Fingers? Because I've never seen you without the hat on. I said, yo, who is Sticky Fingers? Because, child, you was looking like Sticky Fingers the first time I ever seen you without the hat on. I said, oh, ain't he got a bald head, child? Don't be messing around, okay? Don't be messing around. I come to Dalton, look for your ass, all right? Anyway, let me stop, y'all. Shout out to Jedediah. Appreciate you stopping by, because I know you're not going to be there. I know you're going to have cameras there if you're not going to be there. We just killing time till 7:30, and we shall see if she shows up. Which the odds are she gonna show up so she can put whoever Frank just said to try to put into place for the chief, because in Lacey's place. Child, well, how come we ain't seen nobody since Lacey? What kind of mess is this? Abso-damn-lutely. Child, y'all know when them eyes, when he be doing all this, I'm like, ooh, child. Them brown eyes. That's brown eyes, child. Yes, pretty brown eyes. All right, focus, y'all. Focus. Y'all need to stop all this flirting. Come on, Frank.
Damn thing. I'm convinced that she really doesn't read that very well. Now, I don't think she's quite illiterate, but we've heard her reading off of some of them, you know.
Wait. Did Frank just say that he thinks that Tiffany might not be literate? Is
Communication. COMMUNICATINOS. So stop with the grandstand. For the 18th time, you guys got to learn to get out your feelings because you guys want to be petty. I am Tiffany A. Henyard of Dalton, Illinois.
This video will look at how to pronounce Chicago and Illinois.
Illinois.
I am history.
I beg your pardon.
I am the 21st century history.
I beg your pardon.
I am your Rosa Parks, your Harriet Tubman, your Harriet Tubman, your Harriet Tubman.
Who the hell is Harriet Tubman? Who in the hell is Harriet Tubman, Bueller? Can someone can somebody let me know who Harriet Tubman is, please?
What kind of shit is that?
Frank gonna talk about, use the word literate in the same sentence as Big Tiff? Child, please. Come on now. Not with us. We got all the tea, child. We got all the tea.
Ordinances or whatever, the paperwork in those meetings. And she does not sound very fluent.
Child,
so no, Daryl Stroud will not be the police chief. Just stupid as hell to the very end. But I told y'all she was going to be stupid to the very end. And you know who else is stupid as hell?
Who?
Andrew Raggedy Ass Holmes.
Child.
Yeah, word is he got another essay charge coming.
Child. Now that's not because he has another essay charge, because we didn't already synced it. I think it's April the 4th when the initial go to court, child, whatever it is, child. I don't know, stuff like this. Jed showed us. We already went over that. And yeah, Frank, there's another one allegedly. Let me toss it an allegedly charge out there. I forget the name of the person, child. We didn't already did that video. And how come Ant has disappeared? How come Stan has disappeared? Where's Stan, y'all? Bueller. Anybody know where Stan Brown is? We ain't seen him in a month of Sundays. Lacey disappeared. What is his name? Keith Freeman disappeared. Where's everybody at? Where everybody go? Everybody was hanging around in the beginning, y'all remember? We handing out water. Y'all remember that? We going door to door to hang out water to everybody. Child, warm water on a 105-degree day. We're going to hand out water to the residents. We're going to hand out chitlins to the child. These people, I can't take it. But you wanna forgive? Spoke that ass up. Finally. Make him make a speech and let us know where in the hell he has been. He's screaming his ear too. Shout out to Critical Smoker. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. So we got the tea. Jed says that Keith's supposed to speak tonight. We here, y'all. We here. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. All right, it's 7:30. Child, they got to wait for her. You know ain't starting on time, child. If we got to wait for her, you know daggone well we ain't starting on time. All right, I keep an eye out. Let's finish out Frank, though. He talking about, where the damn video? Hold on. Talking about Ant and his new charges, allegedly.
Another victim that stepped up. So now we're seeing a pattern here with this old creepy nappy head raggedy nigga. yeah, Andrew got a problem. And I have a problem also because this man, like I said, they've done nothing to this man. Vegas didn't even want to do the investigation. Now they swear they opened it back up. But for some reason, this nigga's still walking around, talking shit, making his raggedy speeches, making threats. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that, man. Nobody's been arrested. Nobody on Tiffany Henyard's team has been arrested. All of the people on the right side of things, they're the ones getting arrested. Stephanie Wiedemann, Jedediah Brown got arrested. I don't think any charges can, but just the inconvenience of being arrested over this ignorant ass broad right here. And something I just thought about, she's got the nerve to sit up in those Thornton Township meetings and complain over and over again every week that the trustees missed. Oh, they won't come to work. They don't care about y'all. Yeah, for 2 months we had to hear that horse shit from Tiffany Henyard because Chris Gonzalez and Carmen Carlisle wasn't showing up. But she won't mention the fact that how many meetings has Trustee Holmes missed over in Dalton?
Say it again.
Let's get a number on that. How many meetings has Andrew Holmes missed in Dalton? Exactly. Yeah, she'll never.
How many meetings has Stan missed? Exactly.
Never speak on shit like that. She's just such a hypocrite. She's so uneducated, so uncouth, so ignorant, so distasteful. Man, I could find 1,000 negative words to find about Tiffany Henyard. Not too many positive ones at all. But anyway, let's see what happens in the meeting.
The nails look nice sometimes, Frank. Come on now. The nails look nice sometimes.
Smash them likes, hit that subscribe. Let y'all roll with this little tune as always. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, well, that's that. Shout out to Frank. Yo, I'm down for it. Jeb, he said, Reality Check TV just went live. I'm about to go to him in a second. Jeb, Messy, Frank, Lady Luck, and J9 Eve need to do a live together. That would be fun, especially if we was doing it from each of our channels on a night for like the election night. Ooh, like election night shop. We here for that. I'm here for that. Let me see. Reality Check TV just went live. Let's take a look at his feed. There we go. We got the room. There's Critical. One of the local stations there is supposed to be live too. Let me see if I can find them. Give me a second. Oh, let me let this play.
I'm gonna try to get you tomorrow. Today, the last 2 days I've been swamped. I mean, Saturday and today. So tomorrow I'm gonna be all day one of the doctor's appointments. Wednesday, I drop off at Dallas at 9 in the morning, and then I'm done I gotta go pick up at 1:30. Okay. Just call me once you get back. I'll try to swing through you. I got it. They got a kick going now. They got a kick.
This is the Chicago ABC 7, Chicago 7. They in on it too, child. They said, we here, get used to us. All right, so we got plenty of views tonight, y'all. This is a very clear view. So hopefully I'm assuming their sound will come in once they start. Let me see who's here. Brittany, Miss Brown, Stan, Kiana, Oppressor, Clerk Keys, and then the white man at the end. Who is the white man at the end? Is he a lawyer? There's always maybe he's the head of a department or something. I don't know who he is. I know that sounds racist, but I'm just saying I don't know his name, child. And Jason. You in the way! Jason. Okay. All right. Zoom in, child. Zoom in. I don't know that they're live streaming it. These radio or these news stations don't usually live stream it. They give us an update later. But we'll see. Look like they ready. They probably just waiting for her. Let me see. 7:36. Anybody? What's the time frame on when Tiff is gonna get here? How late is she gonna be? Right now, 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh late. Uh-oh. No sound.
All right, I'm gonna keep it like this for now. I thank everybody for the super chats. I truly, truly love and appreciate you guys. And I think everybody that's watching, love your viewership. Like, even if you haven't subscribed, thank you for taking the time to watch my live stream. Let me move my walker so it won't be in y'all view.
She could come out of this with a show on Zeus. The Never Say Never. She could come right on up out of this with a show on Zeus. You never ever know. Or what is that lady that does Love and Hip Hop? She could give her a show. I forget her name. The lady that does Love and Hip Hop. She could get a show. She might be on Stars. You never know. So we just waiting. Let me catch up here. Shout out to the Black Couch. I appreciate you. From the Black Couch, apologize. He said, I nominate Messi to remotely take Tiff's place. No elections necessary. I don't want it, y'all. I promise you I don't want it. They wouldn't want me anyway. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Virginia Martinez for another 2. She said, fireworks tonight. Where's my popcorn? Hopefully not. Hopefully this will go smooth. We wanted to go smooth. I wonder if Leotis is going to show up, and Lurch and Heavy D's bigger younger brother. And Dots, they've all ranked themselves up because like Keith had to go and Lacey had to go. It was like this whole line of people, and now they just all keep ramping up. Who's left after those 4? Shout out to Virginia with another 2. She says, being stupid is too intelligent for Tiff. Frank be cooking, okay? Frank definitely be cooking, child. Shout out to Cooking with Frank. Hopefully y'all are, listen, we got to support our besties. Cooking with Frank, Hannibal is Hungry, Reality Check TV Chicago, Critical Smoker. We got to support those that support us. Just because, everybody might not have the same opinion, that's okay. We got to make sure we support, investigate, and advocate. Jedediah Brown Eyes over there, because he definitely brings a lot to us as well. Shout out to everyone who is here. Please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Nothing is happening yet. They just set up there waiting for Tiffany, as far as I can tell. Shout out to WREM. I appreciate you, hun. He said, remember, I love y'all and you can't do anything about it. We'll accept that from you, hun. We will not accept it from Big Tiff. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to Trent in the building. I appreciate you, hon. He said amazing work. Thank you so much and appreciate your support always. And thank you for being here, hon. Shout out to Jory Zaharoff. Ooh, shout out to you. Zaharoff. Hey, George, I appreciate you, hon. Shout out to you. He said, I just love watching your shows. You are a true personality. Hugs. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome sauce. We over here being fooling, all right? But I appreciate you. Shout out to y'all to be here during this foolishness, all right? Let's see. Let's go over here to Dalton's site. Dalton Trustee site.
Okay. Good evening. Okay, good evening. How's everybody? Okay, we are going to call this meeting to order. We have waited, I'll say, what is this, 6:42, so we've waited 12 minutes. Should the mayor arrive, she will take her appropriate space as the chair for this meeting. In the interim, we will use the Mayor Pro Tem ordinance to get this meeting called to order and be mindful and respectful of everybody's time.
Thank you.
With that, I'll ask Clerk Key if we can establish a roll call and call the meeting to order.
Good evening. Can you guys hear me? I don't need to pull it up a little closer. Okay, is that better? Okay, great. Trustee Tammy Brown. Present. Trustee House.
Present.
Trustee Norwood. Trustee Stan Brown.
Present.
Trustee Holmes is absent. Trustee Belcher.
Here.
Who absent?
And Mayor Henyard is absent at this time. We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. I'll ask everybody to stand so we can do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Child, who else is missing? I forget who they named. Who missing? Who's missing, child? I didn't catch that. Besides Big Tiff. Oh, right, of course. My bad. How could I not know that? He always absent. Even when he here, he absent, child.
You have a prayer in you this evening?
Oh!
Yes.
More here.
Thank you.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadows of the Almighty. I say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. In God we will trust. Surely he shall deliver us from the snares of the fowlers and from the noisome pestilence. I say to your brothers and sisters, let's wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he will strengthen our hearts. Amen.
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 Praise the Lord.
So I want to thank Trustee Brown for that great, amazing prayer.
It was all right.
Next thing we have up is public comment. So I'll ask anybody who has comments for this body, please come to the podium. We have 3 minutes, and we will acknowledge the 3-minute mark when it arrives.
Is that Brown Eyes up there? Hey, Brown Eyes.
Public comments going once.
Shout out to Brown Eyes in the front row.
I am going to keep it short. I just want to thank the trustees again for this amazing meeting. I just want to put out there to everybody in the world that what happened was a Thornton Township issue and not a Dalton issue. And a lot of people are blaming Dalton and calling us, all type of names because of what happened. And y'all have to understand that even though Henyard leads both government offices, that was her employees at Thornton Township, not the employees that represents Dalton, Illinois. So I just wanted to say that, just put that out there for everybody to understand. Henyard leads both government offices. That was her employees at Thornton Township, not the employees that represents Dalton, Illinois. So I just wanted to say that, just put that out there for everybody to understand that we are still moving forward. We're still Clean House 2025. We see that she didn't show up. We see that Andrew Holmes didn't show up. We thank Keith Freeman for showing up today.
and just doing right by the people. So for that one, I do give him a congratulations and thank you. And just want to say everybody look good. It's amazing. Make sure y'all get out there and vote. Voting day is February 25th. Early voting starts February the 10th through February 24th. Just make sure y'all do what y'all need to do to make sure we vote her out of that seat permanently. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Brown. Also known as our favorite survivor.
Happy Black History Month, y'all.
First of all, greetings to everyone in the room. And again, we really have to thank the Park District because you have really been big for us. I don't know, we've been meeting on the corner if it's not for you all. Liberation Day. I'm calling it Liberation Week, or actually 2 weeks, February the 10th and February the 25th. Liberation Day number 1. Liberation Day number 2, Thornton Township, April 1st. Let's get this done. We're almost there. If we could just stay focused, stay together, and have each other's backs, we can do this, and we can do this in a way that the whole world will know that evil will not triumph. I don't give a damn how many goons they have. I don't care how many lies are told. But that's just the way it is. You know, I don't like calling people out of their names because we see that can, backfire every now and then. But it's just, Fat Albert and the Cosby kids, they got to go. We've had enough of that. So I just want to, spread love, spread encouragement. Let's all stand together and get this job done. Thank you very much, Trustee.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Nice to see everyone. I just wanted to get up here briefly and just say thank you, everyone, for coming out. One thing that has just really grown in this movement is just the involvement of people in the political process, and that is so beautiful to me. I was one that, once upon a time, I was on the outside and just didn't really care to be involved in politics or what was going on. So, it's really nice to see people getting involved. We ask that you stay involved. Even after the election, remain involved. Come to tea with the trustees. I think there's one this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. It's always nice. It's pretty interactive. You can ask questions, you get your questions answered, and just socialize, with people in the community that have same interests. So again, I just want to remind everybody, get involved, stay involved. People that are watching at home, please come out and vote. Early vote, like Dan Lee said, starts February 10th. But it's just important that you're involved in the process, and not just for the antics, but because it matters. So just wanted to say that and to thank everyone for coming. Thank you, Board of Trustees. Thank you, Clerk. Thank you, Deputy Clerk. And everyone have a great evening.
Thank you very much.
Good evening. You have to excuse my voice, I just got it back. Well, my name is Stacy James, and I'm a resident of the village of Calumet Park. And there are similar things that's going on over there, like over here. But at first, people were afraid to come forth. That's the people who work within the village, the residents, because it's like whenever you voice your opinion or your dislikes for something that's going on, then you're retaliated against. So my issue began in 2020 during COVID. And it was unbelievable to me how I was disrespected with my property. And I was told that if I needed to know anything about what they were doing with me, that it was for them to know and for me to find out. So at that particular time, I decided, well, I need to go and find out something about this municipal law. So I started studying municipal law at the Bridgeview Law Library. And what I discovered was that we were a hot mess. So I've decided to run for mayor this upcoming election because we are the people, and especially in villages, small towns, we are the ones that are the initial players for oversight. No one's going to come in and look for things just because we're saying we have problems. We have to hold our leaders accountable. And I expect when I get in to be held accountable. We have FOIA. We also have the court system if it has to go to that. But people have to stop being afraid. You have to consider your neighbor as yourself. And if something is going on with them, you can't just sit back and say that's their problem, because it's all of our problem. So what happens is when you don't have skin in the game, it's easy for you to sit back and do nothing. But as soon as something happens to you, you want somebody to speak up for you. So I'm here to tell you all to continue to stick together. And even though I'm from Calumet Park, we are all in these south suburbs, and we need to have a coalition so we can hold our leaders accountable so it won't go as far as it has gone. I thank you for your time. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
Yeah, girl. Good luck, girl. Good luck, girl.
I'm Sherry number 2. So everybody knows. I know there's another Sherry here that's very popular. Good evening. This is for the people out there tonight. Some months ago, my brother texted me from Arizona, my brother Danny, and said, "What's going on, Dalton? We're seeing news reports. Please go and give them support. You see, when you love something so much, you will fight for it." Being the family historian in my family, Dalton shows up so much. My father's side all the way up. One from Germany, one from Holland, came here to stay. I was blessed to live here with grandparents and 2 sets of great-grandparents and lots of extended family. I reconnected with old friends from 50 years ago, made new friends with people that were here when I was here, that I never knew, and I made many new friends out here. You see, we're all connected to this invisible thread that the village of Dalton has connected the past to the present. When I come through here a couple times a week, I see Dalton from different eyes. I'm sorry I came late to this. I really am. I'm here every time to show love, support, and the common goal that we all want Dalton to rise again with the proper and caring people in charge. Someone reminded me that Dalton is a living, breathing entity, which means it is something that is constantly changing and requires close attention. And that's what Clean House will do. This is not the trustees' fight alone. This is not the residents' fight alone. This is our fight. So, you know, I cannot vote here. I wish I could. But on the night before, I'm going to go on Facebook to a private group of Daltonites that we share memories of growing up here. I'm co-moderator of. I'm going to ask for prayers, thoughts, and love and support for every one of you for the next day of voting. When I went to Jason's campaign party to kick off, I said, "Get my childhood town back." I'm changing it. Get our town back. So please tell everyone to vote. Jason, now, when you win, I want to call, I want to text, I want a bat signal, anything. I want to be there. And when you get sworn in, I'm that crazy aunt you never had. And I'm going to be there cheering you on. It's our fight. Thank you, everyone.
Good evening. My name is Minister Deborah White, and I have been a resident of Dalton for 40 years. I have never seen such deplorable actions in our community. So my question to every resident, are you ready to take our community back? Yes. Because if you're ready to take our community back, it takes getting out and voting. It takes taking your neighbors if they can't get out. It takes taking them to the polls or give them an absentee ballot if possible for them to fill out to vote. But it takes getting out here and doing the work just as they have been doing for us for the past 3 years. Letting us know everything that's going on, bringing Lori Lightfoot into Dalton to shed some light on everything that has been transpiring behind closed doors. So if you are really, really serious about taking your community back, I want you to stand up and give these individuals your support.
Good evening.
Hey, Brown Eyes.
Someone here after having so many messages, specifically speak to the elders and to parents with children that are involved in these meetings. I want to acknowledge my words, which was my choice, and I stand by them, but I will replace the B word with roaches moving forward. But I want to apologize to every elder and every parent whom that pricked in a negative way. It does not reflect the totality of my character. But what I do want to say and remind you all is that while people are speaking about soundbite, I want to remind you all that there are a litany of things that you all have spoke about for years. People seem to only pay attention to drama. That's why people call me. I'll bring the drama. But today in Black History Month, I really hope, while these cameras are focused on me, that they will remember Valerie Stubbs being targeted with city services. That they will remember Alicia Nicole being doxxed and incorrectly claimed to not be a resident. I want them to be reminded of Sherry, who lost her job and had other injustices with nobody hearing her voice. Mary Avant, who has been a prominent member who gave her compliments, but then was betrayed by someone doing things like hiding records and taking funds. I want to remind them of the trustees who experienced years of abuse while trying to do the job elected to do. People like Thelma Price, who wanted her to win, but now declares she's going to jail. I want to remind you of people like Beth, someone of a different nationality who at first wouldn't shake my hand, but I just got a hug and a kiss on the cheek because she still consistently would be with me as a partner. And I want to thank, if I did this, I'll be up here all day because there are tens of thousands of Black, brown, and other races that have been in this fight, like Renee and so many others, that are not getting that national spotlight. So I wanted to put it on you right now because you all are the ones who really made this happen. All the letters you wrote, all the meetings you showed up at, every time you asked for help, you didn't get it. My advocacy is not to be seen. My advocacy is to echo you. And when I left, thank you all for calling me back. And now as we continue to fight, I say in advance, while I'm praising God already for it, that Clean House 2025 will take this city back and get y'all right back on track. It has already been determined what's happening at Thornton Township. I'm glad that she's not here. She doesn't deserve to sit up there any longer. But I do want to remind you all of this. Desperate people do desperate things. I don't know where to turn because this is not a problem of Dalton. This is a problem of the Southland. And I just want to encourage people in communities all across America to pay attention, to ask the questions. 3-minute mark. And when you feel like you are not heard, when diplomacy and tact not working, give me a call. I'll show up.
I gotta give him credit for apologizing. When's the last time you seen somebody apologize, child?
It's Pat likes me. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, everybody, and I'm glad that we have people that's backing us up. But we got to remember the politicians that we put in. We don't need them talking about us. We need them to help us. The governor needs to step in. We're gonna need funds. Even though they're gonna win, we ain't worried about that. But he's so worried about the immigrants. They take care of themselves. So if he's listening and anybody's close to him, he needs to come out here and help us. We put him in for us also. Even though they're gonna win, we ain't worried about them. But he's so worried about the immigrants.
but they take care of themselves. So if he's listening and anybody's close to him, he needs to come out here and help us. We put him in for us also. So a lot of people are trying to say, well, where is he at? We need to start writing letters. We're gonna need a lot of help. And these people here are the best people that can help us, but they gonna need some more help also. So I'm just letting everybody, we got to start calling the governor and all these politicians that's talking about us and saying this and that. They need to help us. We need to stop fighting each other. And that's the bottom line. So I know everything 2025 is gonna be okay. We just need some funds, right? Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you very much. We're gonna close public comment, and then I'll open it up for general announcements if any board members have any announcements at this time.
Yes, Madam Recognizer.
Go ahead, Trustee Tam.
Mayor Pro Tem. Good evening, everyone. I just want to remind you that this coming Saturday will be Tea with the Trustees in the same exact room at 9:30. I always say the same thing every month. What we see tonight is the same crowd we should see on Saturdays. Saturday is all about you to tell us what you want to see us do, and to see happen. You don't get that on our meetings that we normally do. You get up, you say what you want to say, I need this, this, and that, and you don't get a response. Come out Saturday, and you will get a response. It's going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome menu Saturday. Don't just come out for the food, but come out for the information that we have to give. It's also Black History, so I want to do some things for Black History as well. So definitely make sure you come out Saturday, the 8th of February, 9:30 a.m. Also, the Expungement Summit had to be moved back. So it's not going to be February the 22nd due to an unexpected death that one of the attorneys had in his family. He lost his father. So we definitely will be praying for him. We're looking at a tentative date of March the 8th for the expungement. So please spread the word. Soon we should have flyers out, and it definitely will be posted on our pages. Also the Dalton Politics and all that. So it will be posted. I will have flyers. If it's not you, if you know someone that needs their record expunged or sealed, March the 8th is the tentative date that we're looking at. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any additional comments?
May I be recognized?
Absolutely, Trustee Belcher.
Good evening, everyone. First off, I would like to say thank you all for coming out tonight. Over 3.5 years, we see the end. Please stay focused on the mission. The mission is for us to remain together. The mission is for us to understand what's going on in our town. And the mission is for us to move forward. I say that because a lot of times, as someone just said, we get caught up in the drama and forget what we're focused on. Our focus is to change the narrative of Dalton. And I would like everybody that knows everybody that that's what we are here for. Your sitting trustees will want to continue to do that. On another note, I was not here for Lori Lightfoot report, but I watched it on TV because I wasn't feeling well. And I am putting in a formal request because I seen that we purchased ice skates. I would like to know the inventory of them. So when our mayor comes back, make sure that we get the inventory for those ice skates, because I'm sure our community needs them, and those electric bikes that was paid for because they belong to the village of Dalton. I say that to kind of bring some cheer, but also because it was very sad to see the numbers that popped up on that screen of our tax dollars being spent inappropriately. And whatever we purchased, it belongs to the village of Dalton. So if we don't receive it, we'll be making sure that we do anything necessary to get it back. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Belcher. Any additional reports at this time?
Yeah, Mayor Pro Tem, may I?
Trustee Norwood.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm so happy to see you all. Tonight is just an exciting night. I'd like to thank everyone, thank Dalton residents. We have done it again. Our 4th annual family skate night. It was everything, right? We needed a little fun, and sometimes we have to remember to just relax and let our hair down. So I thank you all for joining me and helping me make that an amazing night, because I had a ball. And you all know what I say, a family that skates together stays together, okay? I'd like to thank the sponsors, all right? The people who assisted with making that night possible for the children. We have President Richard Hogan and Kurt Masucci with Private Hogan Investigative Services, the Insurance Exchange, one of my favorite insurance companies located in South Highland, Illinois, and Tristan Sumter from Works on Property Tax Appeal and Residential and Commercial Properties. So guys, there's an old adage that says, if you like to go fast, go alone. If you like to go far, go with the team. So I'm just thankful for my team tonight, for seeing this mission through, right? As they stated, we're almost at the finish line, and together we can do it. So we are Dalton strong, and let's do this, guys.
Dalton strong. Let's go.
Thank you, Trustee Norwood. Trustee Stan?
Yeah, I'd like to touch bases on. I want to thank, I see some of the faces that actually came out to Abundant Living Christian Center, to the prayer for Dalton this past week. Thank you, each and every one that did come out. This Sunday at 11 o'clock, Apostle William H. Fleshman will be doing an anniversary. Jackie, what is that, 16 years? Pastor Fleshman will be serving anniversary for 16 years of being at Abundant Living Christian Center Church. Each and every one is invited to come out at 11 o'clock this Sunday, because Pastor Fleshman has always been here for the community. The doors has been open to each and every one that wanted to come and do whatever you want to do, to talk about any issues, to bring any type of love or peace together. William Fleshman has definitely been there for the community. So if you, I know everyone belongs to their own church, but if you can come by 11 o'clock, we'll be there for a while. And I know it's Super Bowl. I know you won't be there, Cleo. So I know how it is. I know how it is. It's Super Bowl Sunday. But if you can, come by and give a little hello to Pastor Fleshman, because like I say, his doors has always been open to anyone that want to come there and do anything you want to do. Thank you.
Say hashtag Clean House 2025 for the people in the back.
Going once.
You got my back, Kevin.
Okay. Absolutely.
Notice he ain't say it though.
Say that about the prayer. Wednesday, we did have prayer at Abundant Living Christian Center, and we had Dalton ministers and reverends that came out. So I'm grateful that we've started back our prayer for Dalton. It was an awesome time, and just for the fact that we can get churches that's in the community to participate was a really good thing. So thank you. I'm sorry I forgot about it. I was waiting for him to say hashtag Clean House 2025, but he wouldn't say it. But thank y'all.
Okay, and I have two special thank yous I want to give out. First being Dalton Park District. So I want to make sure I individually acknowledge, I don't see Commissioner Kyle Rochelle present, but we want to acknowledge him, Commissioner Gail Towers, and I do see present Commissioner Sandra Wells, so please wave it. For everybody, give them a round of applause. They've been the great partners. I see Commissioner Willis Harris and our President Cleo Jones spearheading the effort. I can't emphasize enough how partnership and working together has allowed us to make some strides and make some movement in what we're doing. So your support and cooperation has greatly been appreciated, of course, by the Board of Trustees, but also by the residents of our great community. So thank you very much for all that you've been doing. Second, thank you. I want to give acknowledgement and ongoing continuation to all the employees for the Village of Dalton. There's, of course, we talk some. We have the village administrator, Keith Freeman. There's our human resources director, Janice Johnson. We have trustee in Thornton Township, employee in the village here, Carmen Carlisle, as well as that was mentioned in the Lori Lightfoot report. We have the Conspiracy Group. We have the hardworking men in the Public Works Department, the Fire Department, the Police Department, who have all had to struggle through 4 years of a very difficult administration. So I do want to ask everybody to give a round of applause to all the employees for this village who have worked in. Yeah. I think we see the fight. For many individuals, they've all been faced with a difficult challenge. When you're faced with a mayor's office that's telling you to do things that may challenge your moral compass, and to, in some cases, change course, I think we sometimes overlook how difficult that can be. And for those staff that have given the trustees an opportunity to show that we have a different direction and a different way, we want to say thank you. We do appreciate it, and we want to continue to earn and work together. This transition has not been easy. It is not easy, and it won't be easy. But I will say that right now we've been working to stabilize services. They've been working with understaffed, undersupplied. Is that a word? If it's not, hopefully we can put it in adult needs today. But they've worked in some tough conditions, and I wish I could say that tomorrow we're going to snap our fingers and it's going to be over, but it's not. I will say that we'll continue to work together. We'll continue to move the needle forward so that as we are, God willing, able to transition into a new administration, we will see things light years ahead of where we've been. Similarly, just to be a part of observing the community come together and hug on each other through these difficult times, fight together and love together. So it's definitely been an experience, and it's one that we want to make sure, as Trustee Belcher mentioned, that we continue to move the needle. This fight is not over. It has just gotten started, and we are here for it. We are inspired, and we want to make sure that we continue working together. Lastly, thanks, Trustee Steve. I paid him well for that. Lastly, there was a plea, and we will be asking, so any legislators that may be paying attention, as the trustees are working, we are working hard to get our audits caught up. We are working hard to make sure we have budgets that are responsible. And the trustees are saying, we don't have a problem managing money. We just need more money to manage. So that being said, we will close general announcements, and I will transition to village clerk's report.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, girl.
I'm going to ask the Board of Trustees to approve the minutes for January the 6th, 2025 regular board meeting.
Is there a motion to approve the meeting minutes from January 6th, 2025?
I make a motion.
I second.
There a motion by Trustee Belcher, second by Trustee Norwood. Any discussion? No discussion. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay.
Item B, communication. I was going to talk about the upcoming election, and I'm so glad to hear that all of you guys are so up to date on these dates. I'm going to say it anyway, but I wanted to remind everybody of the upcoming election for 2025. The early voting for consolidated primary election is February the 10th through the 24th. And that will be held at Calumet City Library, that's 600 Manistee in Calumet City, Illinois. The election day is on February the 25th. At wherever you normally vote, you would go to that location in your precinct.
There you go.
And if you do absentee ballots, you probably have received them in the mail. So please complete those. Don't hold on to them. Complete them, send them back in as soon as possible, because the sooner you get them in, the quicker the vote will get counted. Again, April 1st is our consolidated general election, and early voting for that is March 17th through the 31st. And again, it will be held at Calumet City. And that concludes my report, and I hope everyone come out to vote.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yes. If you normally vote at Berger Vandenberg School. That school is under construction. So they will now vote at Diekman School, which is on 151st and Diekman Court. So just to let you know, on a, is it Dorchester?
It's 15121 Dorchester.
Oh, Lord. I should know that, right? Because I vote there. It's on Dorchester. Again, the parking is limited. So if you can early vote, that'd be great because they put 4 precincts in a little small school auditorium. So it's going to be really tight. So if you come, it'll be probably better to come out and early vote. But if you have to vote on election day, just be prepared to have to look for parking because it's pretty tight over there. I see a question out there. We normally don't ask, but this is important.
Yeah.
Sure, go on. I'd be more than happy to give copies of those. If anyone need a copy of this, I can make sure we get you copies. Okay.
County clerk also does a mailer.
Just, and yeah, the county clerk also does a mailer, so you should get something in the mail. But if you would like a copy, you can go to my office tomorrow, the clerk's office, and we'll be more than happy to give you a copy. All right.
And I will say we have a new Cook County clerk, Monica Gordon, who will do an amazing job. So be on the lookout for any information from her.
Y'all can do that.
If we can, does that conclude your communications?
That concludes my report. Thank you.
Okay, the next thing we have, there's village administrator. We have no report for that this evening. There was an engineer's report that was emailed over to the board for review. So I'll ask that we take note of anything in that report. Department head reports. I was not informed that there will be any department head reports. I'll briefly pause to see if any departments have. I see our fire chief has a report. Let's give him a round of applause.
Come on, fire chief. While he coming up there, shout out to Keith Randall. Thank you so much, hon. He said, Messy, I just want you to know that me and my wife appreciate you and what you do. It's only a handful of you that does this. Salute. Thank you so much. Shout out to you and your wife. And thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. Shout out to everyone who is here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
Everyone, trustees, Mayor Pro Tem, and everyone here. I just have a quick report on what we've done at the fire department. I am John Calhoun. I am the interim fire chief for now. And my report goes as follows: we've had 578 calls this year so far. And in those calls, we've had fire responses, motor vehicle accidents, as well as emergency medical services. But I wanted to point out this one on Thursday, January 30th, we had a structure fire or home fire at 14500 or on the 4500 block of South Dobson. The fire was in the basement. Crews quickly put the fire out. No one was injured, but the reason why I wanted to point that out is to segue into the program that we did start at the fire department, and that is our smoke detector installation program. Please, if you need smoke detectors in your home, make sure you contact the fire department at 708-201-3259 and schedule your appointment, and we will come out. We've partnered with the American Red Cross. We will come out and we will install a smoke detector. We have to do it that way. We can't just give it to you, but we do have to install the smoke detectors in your home. We're starting with 2 per home, and we just want you to be safe, and want to make sure everyone is, well taken care of. All right. Thank you. That's the end of my report.
Thank you very much, Chief. Okay. Any additional reports at this time?
I got a report.
Don't shake your head so hard, John. I see you. I'm teasing. Okay, that'll conclude department reports. Next we have on the agenda is the corporate bills. Let me go through the pack. I could have had that together. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to read the accounts payable list first because that's the one that popped up first here for me. So I will ask, or I'm going to make a motion that we approve the payment accounts payable warrant list dated February 3rd, 2025 with corporate payments of $1,247,790.89. Payroll for January 2nd, $447,362.55. Payroll January 24th, $445,301.21. Melanie Fitness Center register payments of $1,244.32. Total payments on this register, $2,141,698.97. Is there a motion to approve the bills as read? Do I hear a motion?
I'll motion.
All right, Trustee Norwood, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, hear a motion and a second. Any discussion on the bills? All right, no discussion. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Present.
Okay.
Present.
Motion
Okay.
passed.
Okay, next we have the electronic payments list for December 31st, 2024 with corporate payments of $9,156.30. Water fund payments, $304,262.08. Total payments on this register, $313,418.38. Is there a motion to pay the electronic list as read?
I make a motion.
Here, a motion, Trustee Belcher. Is there a second?
Second.
Here, properly motion and second. Any discussion? No discussion. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Call the
Trustee
roll.
Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you very much. We're going to move on to item number 11, which is discussion and the possible approval of the settlement offer presented 300 West Sibley versus the Village of Dalton. This item was discussed in executive session on in our January board meeting. A little bit more teeth was put into the document. So I will make a motion for approving the settlement offer, and I'll ask, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, hearing a motion and second, any discussion? Hearing no discussion, I'll ask Clerk Key for a roll call, please.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you. Next up, we have item for 12A, discussion of Players Park Commercial Land Use Development. This is our Village Administrator, Keith Freeman. I'll ask Administrator Freeman if he'll come join us to expand a little bit. I think you have a few items. We got a nice comfortable seat for you, sir. Yeah, wherever you would like. Okay, if you don't mind, just kind of elaborate so that the community understands what is being done.
Okay. So the Players Park development is a project that will bring a semiconductor light manufacturing company to Dalton. It will also bring some much needed community improvements, baseball fields, football fields, soccer fields. It's right, I believe the project is slated for right off of Dalton Avenue and the Expressway. Right now, we're just in the discussion phase. So what the company is asking is they're asking for the support of the board to start exploring the options. Now, this is not something that's set in stone. We're at the beginning phases, the infancy phases of this project, but I wanted to put it on the agenda, and I wanted the board to get the proposal so that we can start setting up meetings with the company for the board and the Board of Trustees to discuss it with them, as well as to set up some community meetings, possibly some committee meetings to discuss the overall proposal. I think it's a great idea. I believe the Park District has been working on this for the past year and some change. I know that the project has been mentioned for over maybe 5 or 6 years, but we're in the infancy stages. So it's a really good project. I think everyone here would probably say that we probably need some more community engagement projects. So light manufacturing, community engagement, I think it's a win-win for everybody. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I probably can't answer any questions right now, but feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to not only answer your questions, but set up some times for you guys to talk to the people that are proposing the project.
Okay, I will add a little bit more on there as well. The investors are former Dalton residents and grew up in the community of Dalton. We have invited them previously, I would say in December, to come do a presentation along with the individual that did the presentation for 14700 Harvard. There was a schedule clash, but they will be brought to the community for further discussion. At this moment, I believe we're just discussing a letter of intent that's a non-binding.
Correct.
But we do want to make sure that the community is aware of other projects that we are working towards fulfillment and a more economic development for the community. But I'll yield to see if any board member has questions.
I just would like to know if maybe, I know Keith Freeman said that this is the infancy stage, but would they be able to do a presentation or something for us?
We can set up a time. I'll set up a time for them to come do a presentation for you guys individually. Maybe we can set up a community meeting, before the next board meeting. So
Okay.
I'll work on it.
Thank you.
Okay. And I can say I've insisted with them that they do a community meeting before the board takes any formal action.
That is correct. You want me to stay up here?
Oh, yeah, you keep everything that says. We're gonna call.
I haven't seen you guys in so long. It's just so weird, How you guys doing today?
Okay, you guys know, and this was kind of what I talked.
We just gonna act like nothing ever happened, huh?
Back and forth for so much time that it
I ain't seen y'all in so long.
I'm gonna ask if everybody can give Keith Freeman a round of applause at this time.
Child, you can't make it up.
I'll take it.
Item C is the approval of annual Xerox Business Solution Services equipment. Oh, did I have to be?
Yeah, you skipped one.
Oh, okay, I'll call you Derek later. Discussion and approval of Vista National Comprehensive Employment Benefits Package.
So I'm not here to present that. That's just our employment benefits. I believe Bridget Stewart is somewhere here. So she come on, Bridget, come on.
If we can, just so I can keep everything.
Off me.
Bridget, if you're okay, I'll go through all the items that Keith has, and then we'll come back to the Vista, if that's all right with you. All right, so I'll come back to Vista for that presentation. Administrator, if you're okay with item C, approval of the Xerox Business Solution Services Equipment Agreement.
Oh, yes. This is just an agreement, our annual agreement for our Xerox copiers, scanners, the equipment across the village. So this isn't just for the village hall.
Yeah, copiers and scanners. Ain't not a big deal about that at all. Just bring Keith back on in here. Haven't seen you on so long. I wonder why that is. Because when you was talking to those reporters, you certainly didn't have this tone. You certainly was pushing them all away and taking up for your girl. Now, I haven't seen you on so long. Ooh, colors love to be scammed, child.
The paperwork said 3 years.
Say it again.
The paperwork said 3 years.
The paperwork says 3 years. I had him send me another DocuSign. So the copy that I have is DocuSign. I sent you that one. I told him we were going to do a yearly renewal. So.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, if we can, I would like to do only annual renewals while we work our way back to solvency.
Absolutely.
All right. Any additional questions from the board? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the agreement as entered on the agenda?
Motion to accept it, Red.
Second.
Hear a motion by.
Now stand out here. Your motion to accept. Oh, now you got something to say?
Hearing none, Clerk Key, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next we have is the discussion and approval of a collective bargaining agreement between the Village of Dalton and AFSCME Council 31. Administrator Freeman.
Yes. So our Public Works Department, the contract for the Public Works Department, the Housing Department, and the Water Department, we've agreed to a new 6-year deal with them. The first year it starts at 0%, which means they didn't ask for any retro, thank God, because we didn't have the money for that. The next 5 years are progressive, and I believe the terms are in the contract. But this is the start of us trying to figure out how to take care of all of our workers. The service workers are the backbone of our community, and for a long time before I got here and before the trustees got involved, we really struggled with being able to keep up with their contracts. So this is the first time we got ahead. And hopefully this will give us an opportunity to set the standard for the future contracts for not only for AFSCME, but for the police department, the fire department, and those unions. They work incredibly hard. They're owed every single cent that they get. And this will help us. Mike McGrath and his firm has done a great job of helping us negotiate these contracts. So I appreciate their time and energy and effort because we were way behind. So thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. And hopefully this is the start of a long period of us being able to stabilize the Village of Dalton in a great way. So I'm asking that you approve this contract for the AFSCME. I believe it was the local 2199.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, is there a motion for the approval of the contract as stated?
I make a motion.
Second.
So I heard Trustee Belcher is the motion. Who's gonna fight it out for the second? I think I'll go Trustee Tammy Brown with the second. And any further discussion at this time? Hearing none, clerk Key, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next up, item E. All right, ahead of schedule. Item E, discussion and collective bargaining agreement between the Illinois Fraternal Order of Police Labor Council. That's also administrative agreement.
This is one of those contracts that I want to apologize in advance. We got everyone's contract done, but these wonderful ladies that work in the records division, they work incredibly hard. They worked harder than they get a lot of credit for. And this contract, if you don't know, is from 2021 to 2024. It's been that long since they had a contract. So we are incredibly grateful to them. We're sorry that it took this long to get the contract done, but we finally got a contract done for them. This contract mirrors the contract for the police department's patrol unit and sergeant's division. So their increases will continue to stay at the same rate as those two unions. These ladies work incredibly hard. These people work incredibly hard, and I appreciate them. And I don't get a chance to tell them because I don't like, just popping up in the police department. I'm just being honest with you. But thank you. I'm sure you guys know that at this point. But thank you to all of those, every single person that works in that office. And this is the contract that you guys deserve, and hopefully we can do better next time. So I'm asking that you approve the contract for the FOP Record Tech and Records Division.
Okay, is there a motion to approve the contract as stated?
A motion to accept is read.
Second.
All right, here a motion by Trustee Stan Brown, second by Trustee Belcher. Any additional discussion at this time?
I would like to say something. Thank you, Keith, for making it known. The ladies in the records department of the police department, most of them been there over 5 to 10 years, and they are very deserving of getting their contract and making sure they work hard. They are the backbones of the police department, making sure. So I'm happy that we are able to get this contract moving forward because they do work really hard.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Any additional discussion? Hearing none, clerk Keys, please call the roll.
Call the roll. Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Get them to clap too.
Okay. All right, next up, item F, approval and settlement agreement between the Village of Dalton and Jessica Burns and May Burns. Administrator Freeman.
Well, I'll defer to
Attorney McGrath.
Attorney McGrath for this one.
But if we can, I'll pause this one too. I don't want you to keep standing there all day.
Thank you,
So we'll come back. If you're okay, Mike, we'll pause and go through. We'll come back to F. Next item G is approval of a business license name from TAC Group LLC to follow the business names as listed on the agenda. Administrator Freeman.
Yes, so TAC Group is the company that owns St. Patrick's on Lincoln Avenue and Sibley Boulevard. When they applied for their business licenses, the business licenses under the TAC Group. For insurance purposes, they're asking that we change the names for each individual venue located inside of the building. So I am asking that the Board of Trustees allow for them to change the name on the license that you guys already approved at the previous meeting to the names listed on the agenda.
Okay, and so this was already approved. Any additional risk or exposure that we would have with changing the name?
No, I think it actually helps with the coverage. So under the one COI, certificate of insurance, there would only be there's only a certain threshold. I believe it's a $5 million threshold. Yeah. So under this COI, each individual level would have a $5 million threshold, which would be a maximum of $30 million for the entire building, which again would help us. God forbid something happened, but at least, each individual place is covered. So we want to make sure that they still have to go through the process, like they're still in at the phase. I know Trustee Brown and I had a conversation today about making sure that they finish all the work, that they get all of their formal inspections are completed, that they did everything that they're supposed to. But right now, this is just sort of a formality with the name change. But we will make sure that they do everything that they're supposed to do before they're open, and we'll make sure that they cover all their bases. I think it's a wonderful project, and I think it's something that Dalton deserves. So.
Thank you. Hearing this, is there a motion to approve the business license name change?
A motion.
Hearing a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Hearing I heard motion, Trustee Norwood. Second, was that Trustee Belcher?
Yes.
Okay, any further discussion?
So I just have a question. So, cause I see on here, so each level, they're still using TAC, but it's doing business as for the insurance purposes
So TAC Group LLC. So TAC Group LLC will change. So one level is TAC Group LLC doing business as St. Patrick's Beverage Depot.
Right.
The next one is PTK though, as opposed to the TAC Group. Okay. One is PTK LLC. So I tried to list them all individually and separately. So some of the names won't be TAC Group. Some of them have other names. Yes.
Okay. All right. That's all.
Okay. Any additional questions? Hearing none, clerk, can you please call the roll?
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, thank you very much. I think that
Jason,
yes, sir.
Excuse me, I'm a little late on this here. Do we have a opening day for St. Patrick's? We've been given a time frame when they're gonna open up.
No, I don't have an opening date, but as soon as I get it,
Well, yeah, to my knowledge, at this time, I believe there still is extra steps that they need to do. So I'm unaware of an opening day, but I think that there's still additional due diligence that needs to be done.
This Sunday?
You guys always know more information than I do. You guys beat me to it.
All right, Mrs. Allen knows people, so you got to hang out with her. All right. Well, that's going to conclude the items for Administrator Freeman. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wonderful to see you guys.
Okay. I'm going to circle back to item F and ask Attorney McGrath if he can talk about the approval and settlement between the Village of Dalton and Jessica Burns and May Burns.
Yes, this is a case that our office did not handle. It was essentially a case where a vehicle was stopped and two people claimed that they and the vehicle was improperly seized. They filed a federal lawsuit. Hinshaw and Culberson, which is a very good firm downtown, represented the village in defense of the matter. They went to a settlement conference, and based upon the cost of defending cases like this, there's already been extensive legal cost, and there would be additional legal cost to fight the case through to trial if it went that far. It was their recommendation, everyone's recommendation, to settle this matter for $57,000 with no admission of liability on behalf of the village or the two officers involved. So we go along with that recommendation.
All right, y'all. So yeah, somebody just said this is so boring without Tiffany. Shout out to Mark Springer, said, sorry, I have to talk to text. I've had a few strokes and I got a brain tumor, but I don't let that bother me. But Casey Cat, you're 100% correct. Shout out to you, hon. I hope all is well with you, as well as Kim B. Sorry you are going through that. Prayers to you Thank you for always being here, being in the chat, because you don't have to be here with this foolishness. Hope all goes well for you, hon. Billy said I had to hit the blunt, child. I'm gonna have to hit something to stay awake, because child, this is boring. I ain't even gonna lie. The most exciting thing was Keith Freeman showing up, and they just welcomed him with open arms, child. Shout out to Medic. This is so stupid for real. Y'all comments is better than this damn show. Lisa said this is boring. Tiffany needs to bust up in there with some allegations or something. Child, I was hoping she might show up. I ain't gonna lie. I was hoping she might show up to spice it up. Who is this? Come on, y'all. Let's get it together, child. Eyes Play 2 says it's clear and obvious they are promoting all their self-interest businesses that they support. Come on, Mima. What you got to talk about?
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, girl.
Trustees. So what you have before you should be a financial overview of the insurance renewal proposal for the Village of Dalton. And basically what we're looking at, first off, does everyone have the copy of the financial summary letter?
Yes.
So basically, this is just going to provide a financial overview of what the Village of Dalton will be paying going forward for your medical, dental, and vision lines of coverage. Your insurance proposal or your insurance programs do in fact renew March 1st. So what you have again before you are the details of your medical insurance. So your medical program with Blue Cross and Blue Shield will be increasing almost 12%, 11.9%. Right, you'll see what that annual increase is, a little over $200,000 for your medical insurance. It initially though came in at 19.7, but we were able to negotiate that down to 11.9, so a little shy of 12%. Your program with Lincoln Financial, your dental, that did come in with a 3% increase for the upcoming plan year. That equates to a little $3,800 for the year. Okay. Then your vision program with IMED, there was actually no change to what you're currently paying today. That program is currently in a rate lock, meaning that there is actually no increase. The premiums will remain flat. However, your life insurance is actually, we've got to do some work on that. That program was actually terminated and canceled by Blue Cross and Blue Shield due to non-payment of premium. So what we're going to be doing is we actually have some proposals for other carriers that I'll be working with Keith and Janice to get that program reinstated with a different vendor or carrier. Questions? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
So when was anybody made aware that it had canceled?
Well, the program terminated back in August of 24. Yeah. So there were, again, folks, there were several communications that were submitted to the administration, your administrators. Premiums just weren't paid. So I don't have exact dates of the communications, but there were several communications that were sent to the Village of Dalton about that. And as a result of, the policy being terminated, Blue Cross and Blue Shield will no longer reinstate. So we'll have to find a new vendor. And we've got some proposals that we can take a look at. So I'll be working with Janice, like I said, and Keith to ensure that we get that reinstated or active again ASAP.
Does that conclude your statement, Evelyn? Trustee Belcher? That conclude?
Yeah.
Okay. I will say, I think, of course, we want to have more dialogue on that. That's frustrating as a board member to hear, to say the least. I think I would ask that additional correspondence, in particular, if things come behind, if we can also have the board members copied on there so we can cover one another. But I will look forward to future conversation.
Absolutely.
Any other comments from other board members? Did I do a motion to approve or nothing?
I got it.
Okay.
More questions?
Yeah. So it renew. You said it renews March 1st. So is this like every year that it renews?
Yes, but for the vision insurance right now, that was actually in a 4-year rate guarantee. So it's still obviously in a rate guarantee. And I believe your coverage that you have with Blue Cross, the life insurance, for example, on occasion, we may be able to secure a 2-year rate lock, but this year it is an annual renewal.
Okay, and when these are sent over, is it just a quote that's sent over and somebody looks at it and say, okay, or is there any like, okay, we can move this, negotiating with it, I guess?
Absolutely, yeah. So typically, whenever a group is up for renewal, like I said, your programs renew March 1st. We typically are maybe 75 to 90 days out. We start that marketing process. And we go out to all the different vendors, the different carriers, to try to see what is the best option for the Village of Dalton. The medical program, Blue Cross is obviously a Cadillac carrier, so we really didn't have much competition there. And you renew the medical, for example, those plans will remain as they are, no changes to the benefits. But the life insurance, again, we did shop that, and we do have some competitive carriers that would actually be a lot lower than what you were paying. But the difficulty is, unfortunately, we can't pay the Village of Dalton's bills. The invoices. Our job is to just advise and convey the message that, hey, Blue Cross is saying you guys need to submit payment. And if that doesn't happen, they will, submit another request for payment. And that goes directly to the Village of Dalton. And our job is to just convey the message again that, hey, you guys got to get this done. If you don't, then X, Y, and Z will take place. And that's unfortunately what happened.
And your point of contact is who?
Janice Johnson.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Personally, I don't know that it's going to be the format for my questions, but I will say I do want to have further discussion though.
Absolutely.
Hearing the presentation is given, I'll ask, is there a motion to approve the Vista National proposal as presented? Do we have a motion to approve the presentation or the?
I make a motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Hearing a motion and second, any further discussion? Okay, clerk, can you please call the roll?
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay. So
Thank
with
you.
that, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, having completed that, items H and I, mayor's not present to present, so we will surpass that. And I will ask if we have a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Is there a second? Second. Hearing a motion and second. As Clerk Key, please call the Trustee Stan Brown. Clerk Key, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned at 7:48 p.m.
Child, I wasn't sure I wasn't going to be able to make all this, child. Woo, it was tough. It was tough towards the end. It's over. All right, they got some work done. Great. Big Tiff didn't show up. All right. What is that, Steve, saying? Anything?
Hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Child, ain't nobody trying to hear them birds chirping or whatever the hell it is he got going on. Yeah, right. Death the Reaper. A successful meeting finally. Actually put me to sleep. We wanted Big Tiff to bust up in there, but I'm glad she didn't. What was that? A little over an hour and a half or something? Good. Hope they all happy. Shout out to Keith Freeman. He can now be a part of everything. Child, you might as well bring Ant back on here. You got Stan up there, you love him. You got Keith up there, you love him. Child, if Tiff come in and apologize, they probably love her too. Anyway. Yo, I'm done. I'm tired. All right. Sorry. We got through. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everyone. Did I miss anybody? Hold on. Did I miss anybody? Shout out to KC Cap for the 5 memberships. I appreciate you. If you did get a membership, please make sure you thank our friend Casey Cat. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome sauce. I think I got everyone. Maybe I missed this one. The governor is knee deep in corruption. Oh no. For years, Crook County, I'm so proud these hardworking people stood up. Prayers up. Good luck to those people. Good luck to those people. Shout out to Alexander X for being a member for 12 months. I appreciate you. I'm sure he's probably going apologies that I'm just getting to this. Thank you so much, Alexander X. I'm sure you all have, but if you have not, please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to Casey Cat. She said the most important thing they can do is guard that voting process with their lives. I tell you, I don't disagree with you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome sauce. Ain't no aftermath tomorrow, child. So we on to something else tomorrow, but I will be on tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST. All right. So be there or be square. No outro, child. I'm going straight from here, straight to the bed. All right. Have a good evening, y'all. Shout out to everyone that donated. Shout out to all the mods. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you to everyone that donated. I see you all.